Hi there, I'm Jazz, and today we're going to talk about the most common injuries that can happen in a cardio dance workout. As you know, cardio dance workout, it's an enjoyable activity that is trending right now everywhere. So we need to know what this includes. You find quick lateral movements, jumping, leaping for extended periods of time. For these in an hour of a workout, we need to consider some things. First of all, you need to know where you're going to work out. Cardio dance workouts has a lot of jumping, so you need to control the impact that you would do every time you jump, right? So two things to control that: you need to know how to engage your body and you need to know how to jump. But most importantly, where you're doing everything. So you need hardwood floors rather than concrete or hard tile. Hardwood floors will help you absorb the impact of the body. Also, and it's very important, you need to consider your shoes. Your shoes need to have or need to be designed for side-to-side movements. You cannot use running shoes because they don't have the support on the sides. They only work to go forward. So that's very important. So what we're looking for is with support on the sides, and there have to be cushion. Start out easy on your own pace. Don't go crazy about it. Posture is very important and you need to go little by little. Please be sure the class you're going to take, it is led by a health professional or a certified instructor. And now let's mention the most common injuries that we see in a cardio dance workouts. Plantar fasciitis or arch pain. It's one of the most common for beginners or for overtraining. Also for overtraining with the improper shoes. So what is the plantar fasciitis? It's a fibrous band that is in the sole of the foot that comes from the end of the heel to the ball of the feet. So when this fibrous band is inflamed, it can be very painful. So what we do when it's that painful, you need to rest. Give it a time so you can come back. Also, we'll see the forefoot and the rear foot instability, pronation. You know, when the sneakers, you use them a lot and you're not going to see an even sole, so you see pronation, maybe supination. So what happens is they're expired. You need to get new sneakers. Why? Because then you might get plantar fasciitis. So for plantar fasciitis, we need not a great shoe or expensive shoe. It's just a shoe that has support on the sides, as we mentioned. If you got the shoe, but you still have the pain on the sole of the foot, probably you need to see a podiatrist. Some of us, we need a special sole build up specifically for some characteristics of, other type of foots because of the arch, so remember that. Number 2, heel-sporn syndrome is related to the plantar fasciitis. Occurs after calcium deposits build up on the underside of the heel bone. They form gradually over the months. These can be avoided by proper warm-up and also a proper cool-down. SESAMOIDITIS. These are tiny bones, they're accessory bones, found beneath the first metatarsal bone. So what are we talking about? So the first toe. So I have a picture here so you can see it. So they're very, very tiny. During the workout, exerted forces can be on the ball of the feet. So actually these bones, these tiny bones can get inflamed or sometimes fracture. It can happen after the workout, so when you cool down you might feel the pain. If it doesn't go away, you need to schedule an appointment with your doctor. The SHIN splints, they're so common, right? You always hear them. SHIN splints here, SHIN splints there. There are muscles that are attached to the shin bone. So they bring the foot up and down. So the pain usually is from the inflammation of that muscle and also its tendon due to a stress factor. Sometimes we just go beyond, like we push ourselves and we need to know when to stop. So that is stress. Too much stress to one of your, right or left sides, you need to always balance. Achilles tendon pain. It's a pain that comes usually for not warming up as you're supposed to and you go straight to tough movements or jumpy movements. Sometimes, not all the time, but that's why we say warm up is very important before any workout. Frequent rising of the toes often can create pain and tightness in the calf muscles. Stretching those muscles will gradually relieve the pain. Remember to warm up always. Stress fractures. Stress fractures are very common because of the poor selection of shoes. Remember, knowing how to handle your weight, knowing how to jump and how to land, it's very important. And also to have the shoe that will absorb, so it needs to have cushion. Where the stress fracture usually happens in the metatarsal bones. So after your toes, where actually is the ball of the feet, where it's the most impact when we jump, that's what sometimes happens. For the cardio dance workout, we have also jumper's knee. Yes, because your knees, you use them for everything. So when you're doing a cardio dance workout, this is what happens. Functional stress overload when we're jumping, repetitive stress plays on the patella and quadriceps. Poor quadriceps and hamstrings flexibility. Those are the muscles that go in front of your leg and back of your leg. The jumping and landing technique, and of course, overtraining and dancing in hard surface. All of these influence tendon loading, and we will have as a result inflammation and pain where the tendon is. If this is your patella, the tendon could be up here, and we also up here, so you can have the pain up or down. So that's a jumper's knee. Many people worry about this because it's very, annoying not to do your workout. So you really worry about like if this is bad, it's gonna go away. Jumper's knee actually is classified in 4 stages. So that will guide you to see if you really need to go and see your doctor, or probably what do you think you can do after you start feeling the pain. So let's talk about the stages very quick. So your stage 1 will be pain after the activity. So you do your workout, you finish, you cool down, all of a sudden you are home and then you stand up and you feel this funny pain on your knee. That will be your stage 1. But you still walk normal and you do everything normal, so you need to rest. At least leave your workout for a few days. Stage 2, you will start feeling the pain during your activity and after the activity. You can do the workout and still you can walk normal. Still you need to stop resting a little bit. Stage 3, you will have the pain during and after the activity. You will feel pain when you walk, and for this stage you won't be able to perform as you used to. And stage 4, which is the bad one, it's when you have a tear on the tendon and you need to see a doctor and he will let you know what is next. Okay guys, so those are the most common ones. Of course, there's another ones. What we can do to prevent these injuries? Wear properly fitting clothing and also the proper shoes. Drink plenty of fluids to stay hydrated so you can keep up with your workout. Do not dance through pain. You will make it worse. When you need to rest, you need to rest. It's very important to listen to your instructors to correct the technique and specifically lines and posture. Warm up and cool down. It's very important. Don't come up without warming up, and please don't leave your class. I know sometimes cool down, it's annoying. Don't leave, do your cool down. It's very important. So you finish your workout and you think you have an injury or a little pain here and there. What are you gonna do? Rise. R-I-C-E. Rest. Rise. C for compression. Elevation. Okay guys, so that will be the tip of the month. If you have any questions, let me know. My social media is here, there. We can chat about it. Definitely, you have to see your doctor if you think you have an injury, because you cannot just let it be. I'm Jazmin, or Jazz for you. I'll see you next month.